channel powered by Patreon and YouTube memberships. Pledge or join today if you want to keep it strong. And shoutouts to those who already have. Fickle balance, this consumerism thing. Feed a starving beast a num-num, it now your chum-chum. Show a sweating nerd some fun-fun, no work gets done. Oops. Exchange rate be damned. Smiles are indeed a currency. Those we form by playing video games keep our faces rich. Hell no are we, the recreational 1%, gonna let that make-believe profit lose to gravity. Bare minimums for squares. And speaking as a proud oval, I find myself exerting fat stacks of self-imposed effort towards extra, functionally unnecessary joy all the time. An optional challenge issued for me to literally get more out of the experience than I ever needed. Dedicated videos, hell, channels doing this type of stuff are everywhere. But a countdown honoring such an ancillary art wasn't. Well, gee, what am I to do? Now, I'm largely after more specific bonus activities than just do literally everything or get every achievement. A more specialized set of stipulations to achieve something much smaller, much stranger, yet much more interesting. My only rule is no modded content. Not out of hate, it's just jumping rope with mental strings is much more fun than with technical strings. And console friends get to play along too. Let's roll! I've never pegged myself as the spitting, drooling image of greed, but some days, nope. My permission to be human stops being asked for, and I go for that stupid shit I don't need. It ain't no shit stupider and less needed than making life more difficult. Whoa, just take it easy, man. Don't fly with the makers of the boner pill. Going hard and not begging your pardon is damn near gamer reflex. Thanks, FromSoft. Playing a game on the highest difficulty is a new age type of Rorschach test, where we all see the same picture, that of a fat, hairy, pimply, disembodied hand flashing us the middle finger, with the results all based on how we react. Most folks that I know at least clearly never left from Monkey, and like a chimp on factory settings, rips that flipped bird's head clean off with their Jesus-less eep-eep aura. Mayday, mayday, ego under attack. Me? I just handed a Rovio business card. Bitch-ass birds gotta stick together. It's funny, cause you'd think such voluntary torture, dripping thyself out with a prime rib tuxedo and steak sauce cologne to Dr. Livesey Funk walk up and try to wrangle Smog the Dragon would, hurt. Yes, sir, it do. Cause hard modes mostly are just throwing the damage number economy to the red elephants. Indeed, the actual worst when insta-locked all the time like a dumbass. But when savored solely for games you've fully committed to mastery. We cooking with jalapenos. The likes of Luigi's Mansion's PAL Hidden Mansion, Ocarina of Time's Master Quest, and most notably Terraria's Master Mode, adding onto and remixing experiences that already never got old for me into something substantially newfangled. It is dangerous how alive that makes me feel. Hell, even the simpler massacre you with math hard modes in my life, like Star Fox 64's Expert Mode, Bowser's Inside Story's Challenge Medal, and RE8's Village of Shadow difficulties, somehow make deep-throating defeat cool. I don't know, man. A hobby you've honed so devotedly, now suddenly calling for more of your energy? It's special, like relighting the first spark. Those rosy times of yore where you played at your worst while learning, fleeting, mint joy, otherwise locked behind desperate daydreams. A romantic poem about getting my ass kicked. How's that for bottom text? It's gotten to a sad state of thonk when I start scantily posing the question of why do we challenge ourselves in front of married cameras. But you know, it's fine to be sad, so why not? Overwhelmingly, it's an exercise in betterment. And even when it is all fun and games, ain't no escaping our battle for self-worth. Games were designed to be won, and I wanna win. No grander is this classic image of victory drawn than through the Iron Man. What? There's 2 different kinds? 4 different kinds! Fucking Marvel. Bonding to a PvP game proper means growing and staying Omega level obsessed with just 1 or 2 blips on its roster. Your ever precious mains. The infinite use comfort food. Omnicidal cheese wheel? My favorite! Hope! But a certain daydream eventually starts sluttily finger walking down your ego's pant zipper. What if I could do it all? Learning every character, winning with every character. The fight finally over. God help your shower's job security, and God help your sanity, cause this is by far the hardest challenge on the list, should you choose the wrong game. See, we ain't talking internship here. Not 1 speck of mandated mercy. Win as everyone in a row, in 1 go. Talking about no tissue, man. This Iron Man. What I love about this little side quest is the duality it rips out of us. You could go at it soft and stick to games with reasonable roster sizes like TF2 or Street Fighter 2. Enjoy a quirky zero-stakes spice of life bubble bath, or digivolve into an unemployed monsoon of human perspiration attempting to conquer the big boys. Iron Man's turn the character select screens for Marvel rivals, and especially Smash Ultimate, into Normandy Beach brochures. 1 bullet, and it's fucking over, son. So, why? For sure. Like hard modes, I rank this lower because goddamn, but both the idea and mother of all pop-offs awaiting you at its end. It's such raw, epic, primeval gaming glory. A shimmering distillment of our passion. Going all out, just for the hell of it. For the hell of us. Sweat like the wind, bullshit! Yeah! Personally, I never actually found it weird that the out-of-touch anal acne make examples of the new genre of free thinking that video games taught its disciples. What's actually weird is that they never tried to get in touch. Like, yeah, nerds like jumping into deadly depressions in the dirt to bloodily buddy fuck ye beasts of badness.
Why? It's fun.
Braving dungeons is king in escapism, and I had to share which one, or ones, I'm quickest to Kratos jump into. Enter the Pit of 100 Trials and Trial of the Sage Leaf. The 2 juicy maraschino cherries atop the double yeah Sunday Supreme called Paper Mario 2 and Pikmin 4 are ones you yourself have to go out and grab. Problem, the only place that carries them in both universes is the least dead Kmart, buried 200 Godzilla dicks deep in the goddamn ground. These ultimate gauntlets are the epitome of what each does best. Savagely gatekept by the forces of quantity. 1,000-year doors, triple-digit abyss is my certified hood classic. And this very list's inspiration. Hurling the game's incredibly dynamic, turn-based combat into a gigantic, sequential horde of monsters, totaling upwards of 2,700 HP, spread across 285 enemies and a boss. With mercy found only on floors multiple of 10, where rare equipment rewards and giga-scalped items await. The combination of sheer numbers, 0 progress preservation, extreme resource scarcity, and the absurd power of the pit's strongest monsters makes for a caliber of statistical oppression so unheard of for Mario. It's badass. tickles my thirst for strategy. Conversely, Trial of the Sage Leaf straight swells it like a hypertensive puffer fish. Marginally more chill than the Pit, since you actually can save between sublevels, but good lord, strap one of them funky cable hairnets on my dome. I'd love to see what kind of mutant chicken scratch gets scribbled as I try to impress Dandori, daddy. Just constant PNF 404 funsies. Kill everything, get all the shiny, reach a tricky spot. You know how shelters give big cats enrichment by letting them tear up goodie boxes? Yeah, well this is where the comic book lima beans and legally distinct cookie monsters tear up their goodie boxes. Ooh, found those cherries. Yummers. I would joke that they've gone bad, but infinite white and purple Pikmin are no joke and no bad. Cool dungeons. I see why people do crimes now. I can think of several billion reasons why fiction clears non-fiction, but chief amongst them is that it's the only goddamn place where number go up ain't a mammonic death curse on everything not holding shares. In Pretend Land, numeric progress is a chill passion, where you realize rhythmic productivity can actually be kinda cool when it ain't the trap door of your gallows. And by far my favorite way to grind is completing a bestiary. The unhelpful joke that
games are just a fancy checklist now
is too often told in bad faith, cause it directly implies that checklists can't ever be fun. That's some bull I can't even ride for 1 second. The pathological pack-ratting of precious life that certain games enable and encourage is yet another sound-bad expectation with feel-good reality. It's human healing 101. Combine the gravity of getting shit done with the big gulp cup of soul bleach that is and buddy, heaven get. The amount of years that feel as if they were added to my life just by calmly, collectively conquering every page of the game's Wilderness Almanac. Dead ass, I ain't ever dying.
Detecting
Never mind, if your cozy game doesn't have this, it ain't a cozy game. Of course, so many of the greatest do, and by God, that's the reason they're so great. If I couldn't yell, I got the fish, and get it in writing in Animal Crossing, Logi no play. The Critterpedia and other recreational bestiaries make grilled, marinated mincemeat of my free time with no serious resistance from nature. The challenge comes entirely from your skills of observation and patience, making its completion feel like doing well in school. For fun. Whereas combat bestiaries like those in Paper Mario and Bug Fables document your entire journey as a warrior, page by page as you fight. A literal scrapbook for your memories to shine. And Pokemon's just straight god at this, genuinely harmonizing both of these recreation and combat angles to turn the playful procurement of fantastical fauna into the biggest thing in the world more than once. Gotta catch 'em all. So memorably motivational. And really, that's why I love bestiary so much. Head pats from the zoologist be's a nice perk, but getting to catalog your hard-worked happiness like this. Lord had mercy, and I built a museum for it. I've become a huge proponent of less is more ever since I learned how to say, "I'm tired, boss," in 1 different languages. Think about it, Les, you'll care more. Any flicker of gaslight able to turn the big deals I don't want to buy small is getting huffed nozzle first. Cause, motherfucker, your comfort zone catching a stray ain't a baby glued to a tether ball. Lock inconveniences and torture in different cells. What dumbass warms up for some Banjo-Tooie dick sucking with "more ain't always better"? A dumbass with a cause. I am also partial to whorish hyperbole when complaining about the same tiring take that non-believers always rail this wonderful game with. But let's join in and pretend the minor annoyance is actually a huge deal, shall we? Think Banjo-Tooie has a lot of backtracking? Think that alone makes it inferior to the original? Wrong-o, smoke bongo. Every single repeated step you take across the bigger, badder, and better half of Magical Bitch Island is completely by choice. Presenting the No Going Back run. Playing the role of shittiest tourist ever, our aim is to clean every geographical highlight of as much shiny, plot-progressing valuables as possible on the first visit, and never coming back. Except the hub world, obviously. Believe it or not, 64 of the 70 jiggies required to face the final boss are guaranteed obtainable without ever sloppy seconding a world border. And that's if you super basic bitch that shit with the worst luck. Indeed, a fraction of the 33 Jinjo placement RNG trees can uncommonly push you past the threshold, but no challenge worth taking confides in chance. No, it's through one's die-hardened mastery of Tooie's ins and outs where this challenge truly sparkles. By flexing various slips of the physics, you can sequence break several jiggies to meet the total, and even sidestep Grunty Industries' train infiltration requirement, lock-picking the one world gate infamously sealed behind backtracking. Now that's breaking and entering. My earlier sarcastic rage bait aside, this low-key simple challenge is like my secret best friend handshake to Tooie. It's the most flattering thing you could ever do to a game you love, wrangling it so cleanly and confidently that you jailbreak its very constraints, and by so doing, proving to all just how well designed and cool it really is. The closest I'll ever get to doing a video essay. Fuck the fuck. Well, I mean, only if you're bad at it. One moment. Okay, yes, I am on the right website. Don't trust the bendy straws. There's bad suck and good suck. With the label all hinging on your grade of effort. Some fucks actively try to sloppy top the bottom of the barrel. And I be's here to preach the good word of don't knock it till you try it. Deliberately using the weakest character possible is quite the twisted spin on the regularly scheduled programming. Subbing in another rerun of Pimp My Pride for the 3-part finale of Whack-Ass, statistically kneecapping your power fantasy for the content is the funniest sounding fuck you could ever fling at an enemy. Like I'm talking with a U, A, and W. Just fuck you. This is especially hilarious in RPGs. The very genre built on you tailor-making your own destiny through arithmetical juicing and an enchanted armory. And here you are, butt-ass naked on the Gandhi diet, love-tapping the Dark Lord with the toy sword from Temu. It's such a fat flex to be so fundamentally good at a video game that thrills through adversity can only be felt by shit-maxing your genetics. Or, you know, to suffer for an audience. C'est la vie. That's how it be. The amount of times I've raw dogged Mario RPGs, forbidding gear entirely, putting all my points in a stash and BP that I'll never use, never using special moves. You'd think I was a loser with no life. Lives are an antiquated mechanic anyway. Oh, and of course, you can always just pick a pre-built in every other game, wild out with the infamous bottom tier, and send your opponent's street cred to the big chalk outline in the sky. Crunch in Diddy Kong Racing, Bowser in Melee, Dan in Street Fighter, all patron saints of suck that turn the process of victory into an escape from Shawshank, trapped with no wiggle room, crawling through a river of liquid dookie, but damn! Does that rain at the end hit different? The best part about picking a poison, even better than drinking it, is the fucking foraged doctor's note you now have to write explaining how it's actually medicine. And we games players, societal bottlenecks extraordinaires, yum that yuck with the unassailable scientific fact that we're the leading vanquishers of evil. Don't go slipping me no spooky job application. I answer to hostile bosses every day by putting them dead in the ground. A hero to working class heroes. But to be their superhero. Time to kill me some super bosses. The flash twist that the ultimate enemy never actually was the ultimate enemy is the most sadistically sobering telegram a video game protagonist could ever read. And yet, it's sheet music for a hymn of the highest hype to the nutty nerds who control them. Life's one and only form of ethical trophy hunting, a player in their last living brain cell Mexican standoffing with an enemy leaps and bounds beyond balance. It's a classic. Super bosses slap because they draw from the same pool of reward stimuli that regular bosses do, but aren't chained to any of the same responsibilities. Doesn't fit the story? Story's over, bub. Not fun? This was a choice. Too hard? Well, then start a bragging rights act. I'll show up for your speech. Psych! I just love what these battles do for both player and developer. Those piss-ass drunk on power now have 50 new health bars to pass out at, and since the only difficulty level they objectively can't exceed is technically possible, it's a great opportunity for even merciful church-going devs to cut loose across our hubris's wrist. The based department, aka the RPG genre, pretty much invented this madness. Be they second-coated in cosmically irradiated paint, hidden in shadows behind the final page, or just chilling in a goddamn beach villa, the hardest parts of what are encouraged to be some of the easiest games never fade from memory. The Frontier Brains from Pokemon, Prince Mush and Wacka from Thousand Year Door DX, Sephiroth from Kingdom Hearts 2. Hang the pain from a pedestal. Hell, this is great in any genre. That's not to say all of them are automatically great. Fuck you, Yeezmat.
Thank you!
Hey, Josh.
What's up, Gavin? Logan?
Hey, obviously my blood pressure, right? About time you cameoed on my channel. What took so long?
50 million HP!
Good times.
We're old.
He took our youth, man. Whoever said rules can't rule? Being limited against your will makes you want to run. But say it was your will. Genuinely, nothing rouses gainful strategy more than literally being forced to think around a problem you never had before. And for Pokemon, difficulty's such a non-problem, it is a problem. To fix that, we must lock in, Nuzlocke in. Something so goddamn easy to love as this series tends to see conflict only in ways manufactured beyond belief. Don't make me tap the sign. But for all good intents and purposes, we should all bend over backwards for its most legendary challenge, at least once. The rules are simple, yet intense. 1. You drop, you stop. Fainted Pokemon are functionally dead, and you gotta either banish their soul to iCloud or dump their body off at Darwinian daycare. Yeesh. 2. Only one catch per route, town or dungeon, and it has to be the first encounter. You see a Mon, you yoink it. On that Seamon diet. That's enough talking for the day. Fuck you, no it's not. Cause one can also discount encounters that would result in a duplicate team member, and shinies can always be caught no matter what, should you run with the very cozy house rules. Oh, and nickname the suckers. Vibes rules. Oh boy. The simple threat of permadeath on its own. Straight Cronenberg's Pokemon's iconically all-accommodating difficulty into a razor-cut gem of strategic tension. These once plentiful creatures of infinitely renewable domination are now ultra-precious bullets for a gun with limited reloads. You can't autopilot. You cannot just woodpecker the A button. You must be smart. and careful. And with your team comp dependent on percentage-based rarities, you need to either already have or procure Bulbapedic knowledge on your options, just in case you get hard stuck with wimpy or specialized battlers. For games like Ultra Sun and Moon, filled with OPAF mofos like the Totems and Ultra Necrozma, getting scripted Omni boosts, and holy fuck, Coliseum and XD with only 10 to 15 catches max on the classic rule set against an apocalypse of satanic level curves and action replay tier cheater moves? So, you want to be a master of Pokemon? You want to be the very best? Do that shit! Pokemon had a hard mode all along. We just had to go crazy to finally see it. Growing up is realizing that life's completely balanced around taking the simple path. Doing exactly as you're told, eating only what's essential, never saying a damn thing, as safe and quick as possible. It ain't no Rubik's Cube, and it ain't living neither. So when one plays a certain game the same way, are they even actually playing it? I don't play trash, I burn it. Hey, cork your butt, Pop Shart, else you wake up Fawful's minion. Most score Yoshi Story's goal of making the titular fella so happy by just ferociously cramming an orchard of fruit down the fucker's munchie chasm as quick and sloppy as possible. Like they're filming some queso torture porn. But that ain't no proper diet for our baby boy. Deserves no less than his baby.
Melon!
What a story, Yosh. Only true lovers of Technicolor reptiles dare take on Oops All Melons, the most transformative task on this entire list. Redefining Picky Eater and exclusively copying every single cantaloupe in the course. There are 30 in each, you need 30 to win. Fetch, bitch! Now, we all know, without adhering to this food racism, doing so is review-bombingly easy. The rest of the fruit are everywhere in plain sight. But the vitamins A and C in them goddamn honeydews gonna make you scream "Ugh!" with how stupidly well-placed they actually are. Some are easy eats, but most are hidden in position and action-sensitive spots. Invisible ground pound patches that you have to sniff for, obscured within blocks, enemy and boss trials through secret pipes, prizes awarded from minigames, a holy flaming hell of a lot more effort, thought, and restraint needed compared to the conventional completion path. Remember, you have to find all of them without ever accidentally eating a different fruit. And son of a fuck, the minigame melons require you completely ace it. Some like the Race and Mecha Castle, Delivery and Ghost Castle, and all of the Flutter Jump ones are surprisingly demanding. Crap! Hilarious, because all you get from it is pride, and hopefully the urge to apologize to this poor game. Oops All Melons changes everything about the experience. It feels right, like it was the vision from the start, respecting the player only as much as they respect it. This paints a picture, but not one I'm ever hanging on my fridge. Number one already, huh? Made good time. Brothers, sisters, thysters, we many proud dopes of a mean, our final apocalyptic horseman arrives at time-dilating speeds. Did you not find it suspicious that the most legendary of all ancillary electronic entertainment efforts, speedrunning, uncharacteristically took its sweet time? 'Twould be because sweet alone could not crown this list. It needed everything. Sweet, savory, spicy, sour, smoky, supreme. Only one food could so flawlessly match it all.
In fact, I think I smell it coming up the driveway right now. It could be. It might be. It is. It's pizza!
It is so like the plumpest, pissiest, purplest pillar of 2020's indie excellence to bring it all down hard. Pizza Tower evolves from quirky distraction to almighty must-buy through its very own intensely innovative exercise, the P rank. Typically, playing Circus Monkey to a pixelated grade curve is very much not my thing, because on top of hating performance pressure, I find these systems always feel secondary to the vision instead of one with it. McPig wasn't having any of that shit, and fully baked it into his masterpiece. P ranks are the ultimate endgame award, earned by acing every landmark objective within levels. Score high enough to get S rank by hunting down all the top-ins, scattered fixins, and most enemies in plain sight. Starting and keeping a hit combo from start to finish. Find and complete all 3 bonus rooms. Grab the stage treasure and finish lap 2. Damn, what utterly breaks my brain is that, yes, the game technically is demanding functional perfection, but it never, ever makes you feel like you can't do it. Every electron that powers Pizza Tower was specifically configured for P rank play, scaled for speed, shaped for proficiency, enemies and collectibles placed perfectly for momentum and combo chains. It's unreal, a flawless, masterful mecca of both speedrun and completionist design. And sure, it's not easy. Keeping up your combo basically means never getting hit. Literally so for the boss battles. And you really gotta learn where the top-ins, Jerome, the treasure, and the bonuses are located. Cause staying fast enough requires strong reflexes and game sense. But once you do it, man, you're on the fucking top of the world. After all that kinetic kick-assery, accruing so much appreciation for everything the game offers, and the orgasmic escape music keeping thou pumped. Nothing else compares. An optional challenge, so fun, so rewarding, so ingeniously assembled. It no longer is optional to me. I cannot and will not go back. That shiny letter is my goddamn destiny. Well and truly, putting the P in peak. This is being Fawful's Minion. I'm ordering some pizza for real, bro. I fucking earned it. Peace! And now, give it up for the high-tier patrons. Pokemaster 2255, Sonic Gaming Kirby Fan 2005 V4, The Lost Soul 190, Super Breddy's YouTube Thingy, Young Smokey VP7, Zing 9268, Andy the Angel Vessel, Anthony M the Gamer Artist, Azazel the Undying, Bombers B, Brandon McDaniel, Brandon Nance, Buzzsaw the Righteous, Cartoonosaurus Rex, Chibi Emiko, Cinderflash, Cole Merker, Cortamanch 437, Cyan Drago 456, Daniel Nance, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Demo Webster 22, Diamond Ice, Egbert Milton, Elliot Wilkerson, Emerald-192, Emily Infinite, Fiery Yoshi 1337, Firefly 58, Fog Weaver, Flare Rose, Geo, Gwen Saga Aficionado, Hallie Vetica, Hero for Life, Hydra the Hydra, I'm Jake the Snake Ironstomp, Jason Octier, Jobot011, Jordan McCon, Josh Night Fury McCallop, Kennethon, Kirby 484, Kyle Wee 21, Lady Archimedes, Local Forest Cryptid, Love, Luke Ariotrix, Masao, Matt Daddy 64, Mitchell Roberts, Mono Herobrine, Morgan Arvite, Night Shadow Lucario, Not Temesis, Nova Strife, Panther J, Patrick Sandlin, Peter Shepard, Pitterpalm CB, Pokemon Fan 613, Rave Lord, Ren, Renaku, Lord of Shadow, Roberto del Fuego, Shade, Shining Silvally 777, Shugo Sobata 92, Splat Stick, Soundwave Fan, Steel Joe 1120, Stephen Geller, The Gag Reflex, The Pumpkin Usurper, TJ Stanley, Tubazo 1989, Vicmeister 1999, Zay Zandler, Z-Man 777813, Fencer De Rio, Crunchy Boy, Luigi the Waddle Dee. May we meet again.